Why do you support Donald Trump?
Well, like immigration, getting illegals out of here. They ain't supposed to be here in America.
Okay, undocumented immigrants out. Why do you want undocumented immigrants out of the country?
Well, a lot of them cause crime that shouldn't be here in the first place.
Okay, you're saying that they cause crime. Actually, did you know that undocumented immigrants are multiple times as likely to commit violent crime, property crime in the country comparative to natural-born U.S. citizens?
Hey, good to know that.
Okay, so if they're less likely to commit crime and actually border cities have a lower average rate of crime comparative to the average city in the context of the United States, why would you say that undocumented immigrants are bringing crime to our country?
Because I see it every day. I live around a lot of people right now with immigrants that's around here, and they're illegals, and it's all over the news also.
Again, undocumented immigrants, most undocumented immigrants that are detained by ICE have no prior criminal record. And actually, if you want to address people who specifically are criminals, you probably shouldn't have voted for one in the very first place, a convicted criminal.
Well, I know every time I'm on here, and you're always saying he's actually did all this.
Have
My
I talked
honest
to you before?
opinion,
Or are you
no,
just
you
listening?
haven't. I've been watching your lives for a
Okay,
long time. Look, Parker, let me ask you something.
go ahead.
So the biggest thing with me is right. I got a family. I work every day. Right. I try to make a living for my family. What sides, regardless. I mean, I've always been Republican no matter what. My dad passed away. He had cancer. But he always
Sorry to hear that.
supported. I appreciate it. But I try to support my family every day. I go to work. To a job I really don't really care for that much. I mean, I'm here, of course, and of course I'm gonna make a honest living. But in any party, right? I know you make killer money on here. I know a lot of people that's in here, trying to make a living. Why why is it so hard in the American dream that you're supposed to be living, this great dream, but everybody's still struggling every day, right? No matter Republican, Democrat, it doesn't matter. So I know you're trying to get on here making money. I get it. I mean, that's awesome for you. But every
You
day,
think my goal
everybody's
here is
struggling,
just to make
no matter
money rather
what.
than to advocate for things that specifically I believe in?
I mean, it's cool that you believe in it, and I know you're making money, but not everybody's in the same situation you are right now.
I'm not assuming everyone's in the same position I am. I'm advocating for systems that benefit people as a whole. I'm not just
But they
advocating for
haven't made it
systems
whole.
that
That's what I'm
benefit
getting at.
me.
They haven't. The system hasn't made it whole for anybody. What has it done in
I'm
my
advocating for a
life in
better
28?
system, broader access to healthcare, broader access to childcare, broader
Healthcare.
access to renewable energy sources, specifically by investing into those. Right? I can give plenty of different examples. Those are just a few.
Right, but it hasn't helped us in
Yes,
general.
it has. Those are all things that have helped us. You don't
Show me
think
what
the
it's done in
AC
my life
you,
that's
you
helped
don't
me.
think the ACA has helped people with pre-existing health conditions?
I mean, it probably has, but
Oh, it
people that's back
absolutely
in the
has.
day,
It's
that's
helped
what had
tens
us
of
live
millions of
ignorance with no
Americans.
AC.
It's helped tens of millions of Americans. So that's just one thing that's specifically just based upon concessions that they had to get. We want to expand that to even more people. We want to benefit even more people, right? But we've been
So you
restricted
think
from doing so
Kamala?
by
You think
Republicans.
Kamala?
Kamala
You
Harris
think
should do it to
Kamala
a
that
greater
would?
extent. Yes,
Yeah, I agree with that. But do you think she would actually went over to other countries and actually presented herself in front of leaders like Trump has?
I think she would have done better doing that. I mean, the countries around the world had higher confidence in her regarding doing the best thing for international affairs.
I think it would have made us look weak
How so?
because she just wasn't a strong candidate at all.
Why not?
Because my honest opinion, when Obama and Michelle and them went there, they were trying to put in, they were taking out like vending machines, like candy, like in schools, right? They were trying to be healthy and take away all like this, like what kids love to eat.
Okay, so like
You know,
now I thought you guys were all about MAHA, make America healthy again.
healthy. I mean, at this point, I mean, by honest with you, you should eat what you love.
Okay. So then, like, again, this is not specifically Maha, then this is literally like something else. And also, by the way, like, you have, again, in terms of this, why'd you look all the way back to literally like providing like healthy food in schools? That
Because
has
it
nothing to do with
changed. I mean,
Kamala
growing
Harris.
up,
Wait,
man.
wait, wait. That has nothing to do with Kamala Harris making us look weak on an international stage. I'm confused. What do you mean? You brought up
I'm just
Michelle
going in
Obama.
more. I'm just going more. She wasn't gonna be strong candidate regardless. I mean, she one of
Why?
the
Why
leaders. I
is
don't
she?
think she.
Why do you
It
think
would have
that
made us
she's
look
weak?
weak
Why?
because Trump's a more strong. He went in front of leaders. She would have never done that regardless.
She wouldn't have gone in front of leaders. Yes, she would have. That's a ridiculous thing for you to say.
No, I don't think she would have.
No, it's a ridiculous thing for you to say because she did. Like, what are you talking about?
Who did she go in front of?
She specifically has gone in front of like European leaders on plenty of different occasions, specifically at like even like she was sent to Ukraine prior to the war, right? You understand that like she's talked to world leaders on many occasions as vice president.
Okay, so what was she done better for me in my life than Trump would have?
Again, like I already told you, she was advocating for an increase to child tax credit. She was advocating for a $25,000 tax credit for first-time homebuyers for new homes. She was advocating to keep all the tax cuts for income earners under $400,000 a year and increase taxes on income earners over $400,000 a year to be able to account for that in the budget, so that you didn't have to have an increase in terms of tariffs specifically that would cause an increase in your consumer prices. So
Okay,
she would
so
have
let me
had
ask you
better
another thing.
conditions for employment. She would have better conditions for job growth. She would have had better conditions for the overall market, and you'd be better off.
I'd be better off.
Yes, you would. If Kamala Harris were president right now, you would be better off.
So you're saying I'd be able to buy a house and I'd be able to do all this and that? Well, why when Biden
I
was
don't
in
know.
there,
I don't
I
know
couldn't
if
do
you
it?
would necessarily be able to buy a house, but I can tell you'd be better off.
Yeah, because I mean, I know when Biden was in there. I mean, I know he said. I mean, the dude was delusional. I mean, he couldn't even speak.
I
The
mean,
dude
no,
was losing his mind.
dude, I definitely think that he had cognitive decline. I don't think he was like delusional within that sense that you're referencing. I think Trump is actively delusional. He said that he specifically that we should look into disinfectant by injection to fight COVID-19. He
Okay, that's what I'm gonna
specifically
fight you on.
said that he
That's
said that
not what he was meaning by that. He was saying the chemicals that's in that they could actually looked and found something that was like kind of like similar to that, not disinfectant
no, he
to put
literally
something in your
said,
body.
listen.
And then I see the disinfectant where it knocks it out
It killed.
in a minute.
Right. It
1
killed.
minute.
To look
And is there
into
a
what
way
that
we
was
can do
in that,
something
not
like
what's
that?
hitting in your body.
Listen.
Infectant where it knocks it out in a minute, 1 minute. And is there a way we can do something like that by injection inside or almost a cleaning? Because you see it gets on the lungs and it does a tremendous number of the lungs. So it'd be interesting to check that so that you.
Okay, he said in the lungs, but I mean, regardless, it doesn't matter. He wasn't trying to say it like that. That's
Dude,
something like
I'm
Biden
sorry.
would
That
say.
is
Like Biden would
unhinged.
probably say
There's
some.
no way. There's no way you can act like that makes sense. He also said that if Jesus were the vote counter in California, that he would have won the vote. He said
Now
that
that I don't
windmills
believe.
were causing
I
whales
disagree
to
on
die
that.
numbers
Yeah.
never seen before. He said we should look into using nuclear weapons to take out hurricanes. I mean, dude, this guy has literally insane take after insane take. I'm not even halfway through them yet. I can keep going.
Okay, what about Biden? Biden said some delusional crap.
Say something that he intentionally tried to say that he actually
The
believed
the
that
dude.
was false.
I don't go in. The thing is, Parker. I'm probably like most of these people. I'd say you got 7,000 people in here right now. They're probably like, man, I'm not gonna look at every little thing that he does or goes in to try to search. That's your job. You do this every day. I don't have time to do that. I have a family to take care of. That's what I'm trying to figure out. What's gonna make my life better when
Can you
Biden
name a single
Trump,
policy of
what
Trump's
is it
that
gonna
you
make?
like?
Huh?
Name a single
The
economic
immigration, all
policy of
that. I
Trump's
want
that
that
you
all
like
done.
that
I
makes
want
your
that all
life
gone.
better. How does that actually make your life better?
Because I don't want immigrants running around here that ain't supposed to be here.
How does it impact your life? How is it positively
One,
impacting your life? I'm
people that's
waiting.
in these jobs that ain't supposed to be there. Most of them are illegals.
Undocumented immigrants, you just keep restating the claim. How does that negatively impact your life?
Because then that gives you a hard time to get actually jobs.
Okay, so you're saying you have a worse set of conditions for jobs? Well, Trump literally fired the head of the Bureau of Labor Statistics because he claimed that the information was so politically biased because he couldn't possibly believe it to be true because it was so fucking bad. The jobs report has become significantly worse because of Donald Trump's policies. So if you want a better off labor market, I don't know why you would support Donald Trump. That has nothing to do with immigrants.
Then why was gas $1.97 whenever he was in office, and now it's what, $3 almost now?
Wait, Trump,
Where I'm at?
when he got in office, it was 307. Now it's 316. So it's
Trump,
gone
no, it
up.
wasn't. I remember back in it was
On average, no, hold up. I'm
$1.99.
talking about on average in the country. This is on average in the country from the Energy Information Administration. This is not based on
Talking
my
about
anecdotal
California?
experience
Yeah,
or my memory.
California's up there right now.
This is not California. This is the U.S. average.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
You don't believe it? I can show you the source from the Energy Information Administration. Do you want to bet?
I just really want to understand, Parker. I mean, I'm trying. I get where you're coming from because you make a lot of money and you're doing this every day. But it's not.
Dude,
It's
why
not
do you
helping
keep bringing
people
that? Why do you
as-
keep being like, bro, you making so much money, you make a lot of money, you
Dude,
making so
dude,
much
you get on
money?
here and then why you try to act like Trump? Because you don't even sound like him.
No, you're literally,
I
you're
know
literally,
you guys.
dude.
Since he's been on there,
It sounds like you're jealous. It sounds like you're super jealous.
Since he started.
Are you
Constantly
jealous
about him?
Are you jealous or
Who's
something?
je-
Like
who's
what is
jealous?
it? I'm not coming on here for specifically just money. This is my job, of course.
That's why
But
every
when you
time
say
thank
that,
you for the $5,
so,
thank
so
you for
why
the
did I do?
$150.
So why did I do this
thank
before I
you for-
made any?
And you and Dean
so
are
why
just
did I do this?
alike.
Hey, why did I do this before I made any money?
You always make money on this. What do you mean?
No, I didn't. I did not always make money on this.
You start on this platform, so you're gonna make some kind of money regardless.
I didn't make any money for years making content.
Okay.
Genuinely,
that,
I'm being
Parker.
serious. For years. I started in 2020, bro. I did this for years.
Well,
I did
I'm gonna say
lives.
what
I did
bro.
lives for
Regardless,
many
you know,
hours
like,
every single
I
day
live mine
where I
action
made
reality
no
every
money.
day
Wait, by the way,
on
I did
a
lives
screen,
where I
so
made
I get it.
literally no money. You thought I was gonna? You just thought I had like this intuition that I was gonna have almost 12,000 people concurrently in my stream in the future. What was the likelihood of that, dude?
Yeah, you know why? Because people get on these videos and they watch you constantly, and then watch other stuff that's not true on the news and everything else. So yeah, they're gonna believe all this.
Okay, so what do I say that's incorrect?
What is it?
What do I say that's incorrect?
Everything. I mean, you're talking about government. You're talking about Republicans, Democrats. I mean, you're talking about it all. I mean, you're gonna throw whatever you can to get out money.
Everything. Can you
regardless.
be specific? Name one thing I was wrong about.
About Trump? Because who's your president right now? Because you thought he was gonna lose and he still won.
No, I never made a claim on whether or not he was going to lose or
Yeah,
win.
you did.
I actually, at
You
the
thought
time,
you was like, oh, well, you want him as a president. Well, he's your president.
actually, I thought he shouldn't win, but I did not know who was going to win. Actually, at that time, if you asked me, I would have been like, I don't know.
No, you
That's
didn't,
actually what
'cause
I
you
was
said
saying
it.
at the time.
You
So
wanted
what
to
was
put-
I
you said it
wrong
on your
about?
live.
What was I wrong about?
You said in one of your lives, you said, oh, well, that's the worst president. You shouldn't pick him. He ain't going to win. Well, he won.
I never said that he isn't going to win. I said I don't know who's going to win at the time. You're making that up.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You literally are. If you watched my
Okay,
lives,
so
you
then
would
if
know
I'm
I
making
didn't
it up,
say
then
that.
You're making it up.
What do you mean? I am myself. You did not watch my live enough to know me. I
Right,
literally
so if I'm
am
my own
myself.
self, you can't say that, oh, wait, she would have been better for me. Because you don't know that.
Well, I can say that she'd be better for you because I'm talking about economically speaking, and I know that based upon the data.
Well, you just don't get it.
What do you mean I don't get it? What do I not get? You're just on here for money. You don't get it. You're paid by the DNC.
That's what it is. You're on here for money. Thank you for the $5.
You're on here for money. You're paid by the DNC.
I really.
You don't have a real job. You don't have a job.
On YouTube.
It's just fake. You don't actually do real work.
You heard what I said. I ain't repeating it.
Oh, you said I didn't have a real job. Is that what you said?
Yeah, exactly what I said. Yeah,
Okay,
thank
why-
you for the
what is a real job?
Free money.
What is a real
A
job?
9 to 5 working a blue collar is actually getting out there 9 to 5 every day.
Okay,
Unlike you,
wait.
behind a screen, taking people's money.
Okay, so wait. My dad specifically is a doctor. He doesn't work a 9 to 5. Does he not have a real job?
A doctor's way different. That's not a hard. I'm telling you right now. That's not actually getting out there. With
My
your hands
girlfriend is a teacher. My girlfriend's a substitute teacher. She specifically doesn't work 9 to 5. Does she have a real job?
You know what I mean, Parker. You ain't gotta be smart.
No, I don't know what you mean, and that's why I'm trying to prove you
Yeah,
wrong.
you do. You're just a waste, Parker. There ain't no point to talk.
I'm a waste. Why am I a waste?
You're a waste of breathing air.
Tell me. Why am I'm a waste breathing air? What do you mean?
Yeah.
How am I a waste breathing air?
And you try to debate people that work every day and don't. I'm sorry, we don't get on the internet and try to look up everything we have to do. We actually have to live life every day.
You don't do research. We don't do research. We live life. You know, there are people who also have jobs in the comment section right now that also do research. Okay, you know that you can live your life, do research still while living your life, and also work.
Every day and look on the internet. No, I'm good on that. I got too much.
I can't walk and chew gum at the same time. I've gotta just do one.
What do you do every day? You get on this. Is that a job?
Yes, this is a job. They like my content and decide to engage with my content because they like it. Can you define a job? What is a job? What is a job?
House and going to an actual job to make money, or actually
Wait,
working
this
from
is
home.
my.
This
I'm
ain't
in my interview. I'm not in my interview. I'm in my setup
interview.
right now. This
You're
is
in an
my.
interview right now.
Sorry, listen. I didn't mean to say that. I'm in my office right now. This is my office.
What?
Mark, thank you for $3. Thank you.
House?
No, I live in an apartment. Wait, I have a $500,000 house now. Apparently.
You probably do. It's hard telling.
No, I don't. I don't have a house.
I said I know most people in America can't afford one right now.
So I don't know why you're saying that. Like you just said that I don't. You just said I have a $500,000 house, meaning I do have a
Well,
job
you
to
have
pay
a
for that.
platform. Get that, Parker. You got a
Wait,
platform right now.
so do I have a job to pay for that?
Yeah, you do. You're
I
right
do.
now.
So
You're
I do have a
making money
job.
right now.
I do
You
have a
don't
job. Thank you
you're
very
just
much
getting
for
money from
conceding.
people